You're a lovely boy.
When I lived in a shared house with my friend Darren, listener, and
Big up Dazza.
Lummox, and
Mike
who else lived
Closer.
there? Dan.
Mike Closer.
Mike Closer, thank you. Good shout. We used to go out most nights, actually.
Yeah.
But, Friday and Saturday were obviously colossal. And, we'd frequently do 200-300 quid on booze.
Wow.
And
Back then as well.
Yeah,
That's
and
a lot.
I barely eat. And so I was smoking 60 fags a day.
Stunning.
And drinking Stella.
Stunning.
And then once I drunk Stella, I'd get onto Red Bull, tequila and vodka. And then once we'd done those, we'd be on the Black Zambucas.
Jesus Christ.
Surprisingly, I wasn't getting laid a great deal. And on some Sunday mornings, we would do a game of Lummox's division, which was extreme shitting. And I did these things that they would describe as battery acid shits, because I barely ate from lunchtime on Friday.
3 to Sunday morning.
Went for beers after work, and then just
the
got
weekend
on it.
happened. Yeah,
exactly. So I would then.
So your shit must have stank.
It was, but mate, it made
Black
my eyes water.
Sambuca as well. That's dirty.
So what we would do is we'd go in there. I'd get on the bog, which faced the bath, and they'd all sit on the side of the bath and breathe through their mouths as deeply as possible. and the winner was the last one standing, basically, while I did a shit.
Boys are disgusting.
What was amazing is there was no prize. It was for the honour.
I think my prediction is Trump's going to do something so he can't ever not be president.
I'm terrified of that.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
Yeah. Well,
apart from the
guys.
that voted for him.
Yeah.
I think they'll eventually be terrified of it, though.
Well, anybody who's got money in the stock market is starting to get a bit worried.
Wow. Or now you start sticking it in.
Yeah, well, that's...
Now is quite a good time to
Did you see it all
start
went
investing?
up a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
I reckon it's got another couple of falls and then
it
on it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's what I'm banking on anyway.
Should we do a podcast?
Let's do a poddy.
Hello and welcome to the 5-Star Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Charlie. This week, I'm going to be asking John to judge the O2 Academy in Bristol.
I'll use my years of experience in sales, marketing and gig going to see whether the O2 Academy in Bristol is guilty of the charges levelled at it by its online reviewers. I'm so excited for this now.
Yeah, nice.
Our opinions are based on reviews which have not been verified.
We don't intend to harm the reputation of any business or individual.
Now, over to this lovely app.
So when I decided to do a gig venue and started searching poorly reviewed, and it was up there. I think I might have the full evidence here.
Like countrywide, it was...
UK, and it came up as number 5.
5 in the worst reviewed?
Yeah, it delivered me 7. Well, there was a couple of O2 academies came up. So Brixton.
What?
Bristol, Leeds, and Islington.
Yeah, anything in Islington's shit. That can fuck off, posh bastards.
But yeah, so it was up there.
Wow. Wait, so the O2 Academy, the Brixton Academy, that's got to be old people like me going, it's not as good as it used to be.
Number 4 that was. Look, AI's done this for me. Yeah?
Let's not let light in upon magic.
Okay.
It's like the end of The Wizard of Oz.
Well, it's not necessarily official, but it just came up as a poorly reviewed gig venue. So, and it's one of ours. It's a local.
Yeah, I love a local app.
So, Google reviews.
Yeah.
4,000, just over 4,000 reviews.
Right.
And its batting average is 4.2.
That doesn't seem too bad.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't seem too bad.
No.
No.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
And arguably, you're not choosing the gig by the venue.
No, you're choosing...
by the artist.
Yeah, exactly.
Always.
Yeah.
Kind of irrelevant, but that's why it's quite fun.
Yeah.
Because even if it was intolerable, you're probably still going to have to go if
Yeah.
someone you really want to see is playing there.
And maybe that's why I really like the Brixton Academy, because I've been to
Great
one of my
gigs.
favourite gig there.
Exactly. And that is going to outweigh the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless something awful happens to you.
Sure. Would you like some sector facts?
would love some sector facts.
Okay, so these are random
Okay.
because AI failed me.
Oh.
So I had to actually think about what would be a good fact on like a gig venue.
I hate that for you. I'm sorry that you've had to do this.
Thank you.
We really are delivering value again.
Yeah, I had to do some fucking work for this, guys.
Yeah. Subscribe, please. Because otherwise Charlie's work is for nothing.
Yeah, which, you know, I mean, look, I'll keep churning this out regardless. But it would be nice if you subscribe so I felt like my work had warranted something.
Yeah.
So, sector facts.
Yeah.
Oldest gig venue in Bristol? First, like, oldest OG gig venue Bristol?
Bloody hell. Oh, hang on. That's just going to be an old pub, isn't it? Go on.
Beacon.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beacon. My dad put Cliff Richard on there.
There you go.
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, 1942. No, 1960s, 70s, I would think.
Where did I get this from?
Wow, the Beacon. Of course, the Beacon.
1867.
Yeah. When they were doing loads of musical.
It opened as a concert venue.
Yeah. A what now? Concert.
Concert.
Which it remains a concert venue.
It is, yeah.
Mainly.
No other interesting facts about that.
Well, hang on. One interesting fact. It used to be called Colston Hall.
Yeah, but
named
that was...
after someone who basically built a lot of the amazing stuff in Bristol, but notorious slave trader. And it was only in the last 5 years ago that they
renamed it.
Yeah, after having tried for 20, 30 years, people had been petitioning the council to do it. No one ever did it. And then you saw it on the news that they knocked down Colston statue, threw it in the harbour.
Stunning stuff. Stunning stuff, wasn't
Very
it?
Bristol.
Yeah, really Bristol.
That's how we celebrate a pandemic and a lockdown.
Yeah.
We throw a statue of a slaver in a harbour.
It was like when they pulled down Saddam's statue.
It was a bit like that.
It just, do you remember, I remember seeing videos of people doing that and taking off their shoes and just like smacking him with the shoe.
Yeah.
Like, go on. Putting it in the river was a touch, wasn't it?
That was a real touch.
Yeah, really.
Particularly once it had been fully graphed on the way down.
Yeah.
It'd been sprayed up, rolled down the hill.
Yeah.
But then within 48 hours they were changing the name of the Bristol Beacon.
Yeah.
And they were changing the name of the Colston Girls' School, which is now something else. Don't know what it's called now.
Stokescroft School.
Yeah, probably. And then the tower next door used to be called Colston Tower, and that immediately changed its name.
Yeah,
in fact,
great.
I think that took down the words Colston Tower off the top the next day. They had
Right,
people up
did
there
they?
like chopping COLSTON
Yeah,
down.
nice.
So, and I really like that about it, that actually, finally, like, people can walk by that bit of the world and they don't have to walk by anything that's called after a slave trader or walk underneath his fucking statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And also Bristol Beacon, gorgeous.
Yeah,
Lovely
it's a
name.
Wonderful venue.
And that now they've completely refurbed it. It's so beautiful, isn't
Stunning,
it?
to use
yeah.
your words.
It is legit stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they have changed the lantern
Did
round.
you go to the opening party?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Busy,
did.
wasn't it?
So fun though. I had such a good night.
I didn't. I don't like a crowd.
It was vibes.
I enjoyed it. But I needed to get out pretty quickly.
Oh no, I like it. I liked the chaos of it. I've been to a few party type things there over the years and it's always fun and a bit mad.
I went to see Dutty, Moonshine, Bigband there.
Okay.
Which is kind of jungle, trip hop with not a DJ, but someone pressing buttons.
Yeah, great.
Backing tracks, big bass, live drummer.
That sounds
and
great.
Big bands. And this woman, and then an MC who's okay. Sorry about that. You're the founder. If you ever watch this, the lady singer
Was she incredible?
Fucking stunning. Could
Yeah,
rap.
nice.
I hate white people rapping
Right.
mostly. She could properly rap. Because she
Okay.
wasn't doing it like an American.
Yeah.
She was doing it like a Brit.
Nice.
And then she would break into this. She had an absolutely incredible singing voice.
Nice.
I mean, real pipes, power, and accuracy, and soul, gallons of it.
Oh,
it was
cool.
really good.
That
And I'd
sounds
never
sick.
heard of them, and they are just a massive party band. If you're going to a festival and you're sitting
And
and
they're
they're
there.
there,
Go. Okay, nice.
It was fucking
proper,
stonking.
like field-worthy stomping and a fit.
Mate,
Yeah, nice.
I'd love to see them at a festival.
Oh, cool.
Which is one of the few things I'd say. I don't like festivals very much, but I would go to a festival
that.
to see them.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
a good
soz.
review.
Yeah, that was at the Beacon.
Yeah, nice. I've been to the opening. don't think I've seen anything else there since, actually, other than the opening party. But the O2, I've been to loads.
Yeah.
I have been there for a lot of gigs. We were both at George Clinton.
Both at George Clinton.
Incredible.
Really good. I cried.
Yeah, of course you fucking did. I did not.
We didn't know each other was there, but did we see each other across the balcony?
Yeah, I saw you on the balcony. And then I went down for a dance.
Did you?
Yeah. I got in the mix.
I just wanted to make sure I could see him at all times.
Oh, you could. Well, he got.
You could. You're taller than me.
He got kind of wheeled out though, didn't he? Bless him. He got tired.
Yeah, but he just sat at the back of the stage.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take
Everyone
my eyes off
else
him.
was sick.
Yeah.
They were like, it was. I follow so many of them on Instagram since that.
Same.
Yeah.
That dancer guy.
Yeah.
Well, dancer-singer guy.
Yeah. He was cool.
Yeah.
Who else have you seen there?
K Tempest. Who else?
Not a fan.
You're not a fan of K Tempest?
No.
Really?
Miserable shit.
It is sad.
It's just miserable music.
I find it quite uplifting as well.
I don't. I also don't really like spoken word.
I don't mind spoken. I like their spoken word. I don't like spoken word usually.
I don't.
Them and Dan Lasac I can
Okay.
take. But after that, no, you can keep your fucking poetry.
Yeah.
Rap.
Yeah.
Or
Hip hop's my
K-Tempest.
go-to genre, but
Yeah, of course.
I like no. Cheer up.
Yeah. I've seen While She Sleeps there.
Okay.
They're really good.
Right.
Well, they were really good. They're a bit up themselves now.
Right, okay.
Uh,
I've got no idea who that is.
Metal band.
Well, yeah, obvs.
The people who do the Newport helicopter, where you have to take your shirt off and wave it above your head if you're a boy, they broke out on TikTok. They're all like in their 50s.
Oh, cool.
And they like had a song on that became famous on TikTok.
Right.
And they were like that. Fuck me. But so I went and saw them. I've been to see lots of gigs with Natalie Lamb. Not necessarily. She's a friend of the pod, but I don't think she listens.
Right.
Or watches.
Just not.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Natalie.
Yeah.
Get involved.
And lots of others, I think. Who have you seen there?
Last year I saw Earl Sweatshirt, rapper.
Right. Sweatshirt.
Earl Sweatshirt.
I don't understand these young people bands.
It's not a band, he's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Nas.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Saw Nas.
Okay. Now we're
That was
talking.
good. Loyal Kana.
Yeah. Oh, glorious.
Who else have I seen there?
Rappers.
God, I can't
You've seen
think.
rappers.
Yeah, but a lot of them don't perform there. It's usually like at the Fleece.
Yeah. The Fleece is a good
I've
gig.
seen Ferry Monch twice at the Fleece, but he's not played at the O2.
Yeah.
Who else have I seen?
The Fleece is a really good venue in Bristol.
Oh, Young Fathers.
At the Fleece?
No, at the
At
O2.
O2. Right, okay, yeah,
They
yeah.
were amazing.
Yeah, they are brilliant.
Really cool.
They were the only good bit of the Massive Attack gig up on the downside.
I can imagine.
I realised, as Reddit has told me many times,
Yeah.
it was my own fault for going to a Massive Attack gig. Of course it's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
And it was outside in England in the rain.
Did you go when it was out at the in Filton?
No.
Oh, I did.
Was that miserable?
Yeah.
They're kind of miserable.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of sad things going on.
Yeah.
in their
And
lives.
but also the video montages they make are just bleak.
And I really, it's Adam Thingy who did Hypernormalization, the documentary maker.
Oh,
He's fabulous. But it is bleak.
fuck, what is his name?
Curtis.
Oh,
Adam Curtis.
well done,
Two
well
first
done.
names.
But yeah, he is good at bleak content.
Yeah.
Sector facts.
Sector facts.
So, Beacon's the oldest.
Yeah.
Oldest in the country.
At Royal Albert Hall. No.
It's in North Yorkshire. Victoria Hall.
Oh, yeah.
That is the UK's oldest surviving music hall, having opened as Settle Music Hall in 1853.
Settle in North Yorkshire.
Yeah. There are currently, the UK GMV sector counts, over 950 venues
Yeah.
across all of the UK.
Yeah.
Um,
God, that's gone down.
But I was interested in, because I can remember when the Academy wasn't O2.
Yeah.
So I think one of the first things I went to there, it wasn't the O2.
No. Was it called the Academy even?
It was Academy.
Wasn't the
it was-
Odeon?
No, so it's Academy Music Group, AMG.
Yeah.
And they had 19 music venues across 13 cities in the UK. And the O2 bought them.
Yeah.
And that's when they started their priority passes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
But that's why they're now all called O2.
I think previously they were Odeons. As in,
were
similar
they?
to the similar chain. Hammersmith Odeon, Brixton Odeon.
Oh,
and then they became academies.
Right.
And then they became O2 academies.
Nice. Okay. So that happened in 2008.
Yeah. And they were Odeons in the 80s, probably.
Right. That's your sector facts, mate.
That's great sector facts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I found them satisfying.
I found us talking about our favourite gigs
More satisfying. Best gig ever? It's hard, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that changes from week to week, I think, depending on my mood.
Yeah.
Best gig ever.
Worst gig ever's better.
Yeah.
I saw Mostaff. Oh, I saw Mostaff at O2.
Wow, was he not good?
Awful. Or
What?
he's now called Yasin Bey.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was watching a man have a breakdown.
Ooh.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh,
I do
dear.
find, because the era of hip hop that I enjoy the most is like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it's a classic era.
And those performers are now in their 50s.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of you being like, do they really want to be here doing the same tunes that they've been doing for like 30 years?
That were edgy when they were in their late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, and it's like, so they always come out and do a lot of newer stuff that no one wants to fucking listen to.
That's why they wear the T-shirt, play the hits.
And then they go back into the older stuff, quite often poorly.
Yeah.
And hip-hop is one of the worst genres for live execution.
Yeah.
It is either shit hot and incredible, and I have been to some great ones, or it's just fucking awkward.
Yeah.
And Mostaff, Yasin Bey, was fucking awkward.
Oh, I'm sorry to
He
hear
came
that,
out
'cause he's-
sprinkling petals.
Okay, that is kind of
was-
Yasin Bey, Mostaff move.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good, no.
I went to see Van de Graaff Generator
Okay.
at that place where we saw that disastrous Doug Stanhope gig. In
In Bath. Gorgeous building.
Gorgeous building. Van de Graaff Generator are about 900 years old each.
Okay, stunning.
And they're called Van de Graaff Generator, so they're prog. Early prog.
Mate. Any
was
prog needs to go.
Horrific.
Yeah, I bet.
They didn't have a support.
Okay.
They did 2 1.25 hour slots.
That's too long.
We arrived late, so we would miss the support because I thought anybody supporting Van de Graaff Generator is not going to be any good. So me and my mate Derek went for a burger, same place you and I went for a burger.
Yeah, nice.
Then we go in. Oh, they're already playing. All right, so we found our seats. Another warning for a bad gig.
Oh, yeah, it's a completely seated venue.
Yeah. And polite applause after everything. And then, like, people nodding, going, oh, yeah, this is a good one. And it's just an old man wailing. It was awful. It was so bad that I got the gig. In fact, I might, if I can find the video, I'll put some up. It was so bad that I got the giggles. They were singing about the Holocaust or something.
Oh, no.
And I am in absolute... Because I didn't know what it's about. It's just an old man dying on stage while another old man drums. The band's much smaller now because people are dying. And they fucking should. Absolutely extraordinarily bad band. None of them should have lived past their fucking 20s.
Why did you go?
Because my mate Derek, who's 70s, likes them.
Oh,
Now,
God.
Let's be fair to Derek. We're going to see the Lambrini Girls at the Fleece.
Wow. That sounds
A
fun.
55-year-old man and a 70-year-old man. We are not necessarily their demographic.
I don't think you are, but that does sound fun.
Oh, it's going to be great. I really love Lambrini Girls.
You love a gig, don't you?
I love a gig. I like punky stuff.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
I like stuff that's different and new. And they've got some banging tunes.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it.
The other worst gig that I've ever been to was one that I was in. And
One of your own gigs?
Yeah.
Great.
I finished the gig naked, was banned from the venue, and people threw soap at me from the toilets. Bars, like the bars of the soap.
Why were you naked?
Because I felt that the audience weren't really engaging with us.
You start taking your clothes off?
Yeah. Well, I got, not fully naked,
John.
but I had everything out. Not that you could see it from the rear of the room.
How was your knob out but you weren't naked?
Well, I took my pants and trousers down.
Right.
And then I think I simulated an epileptic fit on stage.
John.
And I presume I'm still banned.
Where was it?
Joiners Arms.
Okay.
A really great venue.
Okay. Stunning.
Yeah, and we were hit by bits of soap.
Mate.
Like,
good.
people wouldn't even throw bottles.
You deserve that.
Yeah, we weren't very good.
Don't get your knob out in public.
It's a lesson that I've learned the hard way.
Yeah, good.
Not the hard way.
No, but
Then that would be impressive.
by getting soap launched at you. Fucking pervert.
Yeah. That's why I can only sustain an erection now if someone throws beauty.
Yeah, that's it. It's caused trauma. Your PTSD is that you can only have sex with people throwing soap at you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Poor old Nick. She has to just...
Yeah. The crowd of people you have to let in.
Well, sometimes she just dispenses soap onto her hand.
Yeah, no.
Flings it at me during.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Let's move on from that.
O2?
O2. Yeah, I've been there.
Top
Lovely.
10 words?
Please.
Top 10 words. Some of them you would expect.
Yeah.
Others I thought were a couple of fucking weird, but actually they do start to make sense when you look into it more.
Okay, great.
So we've got UB40.
Okay, fuck me. Oh, is that the top one? Or
No,
the
that
bottom?
was the bottom one.
Thank God.
Queuing.
Yeah.
Cider.
Yeah.
Sardines.
Yes.
Opening acts. Cloakroom.
Yeah.
Disabled.
Yeah.
Balcony. Security. Gig.
All of those make absolute sense. Apart from UB40.
Sardines didn't make any sense to me.
Squeezed in like?
Did not think that. When I read it, I thought, stinks of fish. And I thought, that's mad that 14 people have all said it stinks of sardines in there. I don't know why that's where my head went.
If you're, I bet you're complaining at that point that not the fish, but the sardines.
Yeah.
Have you never been to a gig?
But they do oversell the gigs there. I would agree with that.
But they don't. They can only let in a certain amount of people.
I know, but they need to. No, of course. I'm sure it's like fire regs.
Yeah.
Approved, but it's too many people.
Oh no, I love that.
No.
If the crowd suddenly goes one way and you lose a shoe.
When I went to watch Naz, I was like on a stairwell like this.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
I can't. That's no.
You
I like
don't
that.
mind. You're more giggy than I am.
Yeah, I like getting hot and wet with the public.
Grim. I don't.
Only
anyway,
for the gig. I don't like crowds other than that.
Because I found sardines wild. I have got a couple of sardine-based reviews.
Brilliant.
Just because I was like, what the fuck? But actually, it does make sense, and you are right. This is the 5-star podcast. I'm about to read a 5-star review.
Nice.
It's brief. This is from Ed Zygote 4.
Zygote?
Yeah.
That's a thing, isn't it? That's just
4.
like a cell. 4.
Ed Zygote 4. And this review was left an hour ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear. This is the 4th in the great family of zygotes.
Yeah.
That's named Ed.
Yeah.
And he's only just left a review.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
This is incredible.
It's big, isn't
Yeah.
it? Helpful staff, pretty good venue.
Wow. Pretty good venue. Did he leave 5 stars for a pretty good venue?
Yeah.
Wow, the House of Zygote does not know how to leave a review.
No, the House of Zygote's fucked. Weird.
Helpful staff, pretty good venue.
Yeah.
Strange.
It'd be better if they moved the comma. Helpful staff, pretty good venue. Yeah. That for me would be a 5-star review.
Yeah,
he's not punctuated it properly. So, on to the sardines.
Yeah.
Charlie J, 4 months ago, local guide. They have left 295 reviews.
Wow, might down a bit.
Mic down a bit.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Lovely.
You can just say it.
Oh, yeah, I can. Mic down a bit, please.
There we go. 4 months ago, travelled from London to see a band. Can't believe how bad this venue was. Totally oversold. People packed in like sardines.
Right.
What kind of
It's a
gig?
good job it is that. Can't believe how bad this venue was. Totally stank of fish.
Yeah, I'd prefer that. I was really hoping to find that. What kind of gig going experience is that supposed to be? If I'm paying to see a band, I like to be able to have a little dance. Here you can't even move. Was also surprised to see Bristol was paying the same beer prices as we have in our London O2. Also, all the punters seemed really miserable, weird vibe. On the positive side, the security, bar and cloakroom staff were efficient and the sound was decent, but I certainly won't be travelling here again for a gig.
Who did she see?
Doesn't say.
Yeah, that's weird.
What, to have come to Bristol for the gig?
Yeah.
I think that's weird as well. But
Because
maybe
they're
the
probably
London,
doing all the O2s.
but maybe the London one sold out
Yeah,
fast,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it's not that far on the train. In fairness, also I think Bristol's as expensive as London for eating and drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
So get over yourself.
Yeah. It's a bit cheaper maybe than Mayfair.
It's a chain, so surely all of the O2s probably have similar pricing.
Maybe.
Certainly Bristol and London are going to.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually, they just don't like how many people were there and that the vibe was weird. But the O2 has no control over the vibe of the
and if
people
you're
watching
seeing,
the
like,
band.
if you're seeing a band have a bad night, or you're seeing a band who actively
not the
develop a
O2's
bad
fault.
vibe.
Yeah, not the O2's fault.
The other thing is if you don't think there's enough space, you make the vibe weird. Like if you're not enjoying it,
So true.
like every time I've gone to a gig that for some reason I'm not liking, like there's people behind me singing every word.
Yeah, or getting shoved a bit.
Yeah,
Getting a lot of that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, annoying.
Or
annoying.
some people just talking, then I think the vibe is off. But it is only off for me in that little area.
Absolutely agree. Yeah.
Okay, and that was how many stars?
Charlie J, 1 star.
Wow. Even though she liked the staff.
Oh, actually, hang on. I love that you've assumed Charlie's a girl because I'm a girl called Charlie.
And yeah, I know a load of Lady Charlies. Only one boy Charlie.
Yeah, 1 star. 1 star.
But obviously I do base all the Charlies on you. Obviously, yes. Even though my nephew is called Charlie.
And there are Chuckles too, aren't they?
They are now, yeah. I'm allowed to call him Chuckles now.
Yeah. I love being called Chuckles.
It's a great name.
It is, and I do laugh at everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, I was about to say, I know another Charlie who's a boy, but he's a Charles, but also a Chuckles.
Nice. Stunning.
If you're not calling your friend Charlie Chuckles...
Yeah, sort it out. We
Yeah.
love it. We all love it. I can confirm. Right, other weird one was UB40.
Yeah.
Got one from UB40. This is a 5 star though.
Right, great.
This is from Steve Hill from 2 years ago.
Sounds like a UB40 fan. Steve Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does, doesn't it?
Classic Steve. Like UB40 and Pink Floyd. All right, Steve.
Steve Hill has left 477 reviews.
Wow, he's...
He's busy. 950 photos as well over those reviews.
Thank you for your service,
Yeah,
Mr. Hill.
yeah, thank you very much. This is from 2 years ago. First time in here ever. So when we got tickets for Ali Campbell and UB40, we were overjoyed.
Okay.
Yeah. We went straight to the bar and got 4 times 2 pint jugs, £49.60. Wow. But worse was to come. It wasn't Ali Campbell, but his brother. We were conned by the organisers, but as we were there, we thought, let's enjoy it anyway. Thoroughly a good night.
Still gave it a 5-star review, even though it wasn't Ali Campbell and UB40. It
Weird.
was Derek Campbell.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That's utterly bizarre. But maybe if Ali was ill, someone needed to stand in at the last minute.
I don't know who Ali Campbell is.
He's the lead singer of UB40. Well,
Oh.
he used to be the lead singer of UB40. By the sound of it, there's been a split, and now he's the lead singer of Ali Campbell's UB40, as opposed to UB40.
Yeah, Ali Campbell and that's why you made a noise when I said got tickets for Ali Campbell and UB40.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is UB40 I don't like cricket?
That's 10cc, but it is reggae.
Okay.
And UB40 is kind of reggae.
What's their top hit?
Red Red Wine.
Oh, right.
Also,
Okay.
Also a big hit for Cliff Richard when my dad put him on at the Colston Hall. Lovely callback.
Yeah, nice. Good little callback.
What else? They did Breakfast in Bed with Chrissy Hind.
No.
Another cover. I can't
I
remember.
know Red Wine.
Yeah, they've done other stuff that's not covers, and they're a very accomplished band. They are not my alley.
Right.
They were
Okay.
kind of like, I think they're kind of Coventry Midlands
Okay.
at a time when there was a lot of ska,
Yes.
which is a bit more edgy and a bit more...
Scar's vibes.
Yeah, I love it. And
Well, it's more punky, that's why you like it.
And UB40 are a bit more pop reggae. They're not
Right.
even proper reggae. A UB40 fan's going to tell me off for that. But
Well, fuck them, don't worry about it.
yeah, they're pop reggae. They ain't Steel Pulse.
What? Okay.
I'm not a fan of Steel Pulse either, really, but at least they're proper reggae.
Right. Okay, nice. Look at this. I'm learning, guys. All these reggae facts. Another review?
Yeah, please.
Graham Jeremy. Wait.
Graham Gemrin Street.
Graham Jeremy.
2 first names.
Yeah.
Jeremy is a surname.
Yeah.
Incredible work. Whereas Graham is often a surname. This is great. How's he spelling Graham?
Jeremy Graham would make more sense.
Yeah. But Graham Jeremy.
Graham is spelt like a surname.
H-A-M.
No.
G-R-A-E-M-E.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow. Incredible work, Graham Jeremy's parents.
Yeah. I think his name's Jeremy Graham and he's got confused.
Yeah, he's school registered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's from 2 months ago, 1 star.
Okay.
Shame on you, O2. I know. Turned up tonight to see an act build at 7 p.m. We got straight in, but the place was empty. Then discovered the act doesn't start until gone 9 p.m. No worries though, I thought. I'll go out to town and come back closer to the time. Nope. Apparently there's a strict no re-entry policy. Miffed off is putting it lightly.
Well, it is putting it lightly.
Yeah. Fucked off would be what you want to say, you idiot. Should have been told on the door, as I feel I've been tricked.
The staff at the O2, I will not have criticised.
No.
To a man
Yeah.
and woman
Yeah.
and everybody, every gender in between.
Yeah.
They've been brilliant when I've gone there. Door staff, bar staff, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't use a cloakroom at an event like that. Tie your coat around your middle. Stop being a prick.
Yeah.
So I've no experience of them.
Yeah.
Your man Jeremy Graham there, who can't even get his own name right.
Graham Jeremy.
Graham Jeremy.
I can't say Jeremy after saying Graham.
Graham Jeremy.
I'm saying Jeremy. I got issues, man.
Tis the afternoon. Graham Germany. Graham Germany. Germaline Germany. There's no way they let him out of there at 7 and said you can't get back in.
Also,
Without saying you can't get back
who
in.
turns up at the fucking door
Who
opener?
thinks the band's coming on at 7?
Yeah, everyone knows that there's right. Doors open at 7. Do not even think about getting there till 7:30. Go hang out in the Hatchet, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Pub near O2, should you not be from Bristol. And that's only if you want to see the support act.
Yeah. And you should go and see support acts occasionally.
You definitely should. But yeah, of course, the main act isn't going to... And it will say they'll be on at 8:30. Expect them to be 30 minutes late.
And if you can't
These
find
are
it,
musicians.
look it up.
They're busy taking drugs, guys.
And also... yeah.
They've got coke to sniff. They've got weed to smoke. They've got beers to drink before they go out on stage. Get over yourself, Graham, you bellend.
Yeah.
I'd love to know who he was going to see.
Yeah, he
months
thinks
ago,
it's
shall I look it up?
Springsteen-esque is the concert, because Bruce is going to come on at 7 and go off at 11.
Yeah, I've never been to a gig that started bang on. And I wouldn't know because I would never turn up when the doors open.
Van de Graaff Generator did, to be fair. Okay. And he sounds like he'd be a fan of that.
Yeah, maybe.
Awful old men dying on stage 20 or 30 years past their time, let alone their prime, which was 50 years ago, when they should have just been fucking dispatched. Before that.
That's
as soon as
time
they
you'll
came out
never
the
get
womb,
back. You're really annoyed about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them in the bucket.
Prog sucks though, mate. You shouldn't have gone.
Some prog, I'm getting into more prog, but not old school prog, new school prog.
No prog.
Okay.
Zilch prog.
Wolf Mother?
Niche the progs.
Are they prog even?
I don't know. I'm not listening to shit like that.
Okay.
Last review.
Okay.
Why did I choose this one?
Is it because the name is difficult?
No, because their name is Lou.
Oh, okay.
spot the error in this review. This is a 1-star review.
Okay, from Lou.
From Lou, local guide, 101 reviews.
Any surname?
No.
What do they think they are? The fucking Eusebia
Well,
of reviews.
also, it's capital L, capital O, little u. Start of the issues, though. This is a 1-star review from a year ago.
Okay.
This is a fantastic music venue.
Okay. 1 star.
Went to Wasp. WASP.
Yeah. All caps,
Do you know what that is?
Yes, it stands for We Are Anglo-Saxon Protestants. They're a terrible metal band.
Right, okay. The sound was spot on. Managed to get a good spot to actually see. I'm short, not a criticism. As I say, watch football, listen to music. Going in the queue was quite long, but was not long before we got in. Security has changed since I went last time, but not a hindrance. It was thorough, and I must say a comfort feeling safe. There are signs clearly posted everywhere saying card only, but still some people missed them. The bar was well staffed and quick to be served.
True.
The women's toilets were well stocked and rather clean for a rock venue.
Rather clean.
Yep. Thank you. The O2 Bristol is a very close-up venue. Love it.
1 star.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Oh, it's obviously a mistake.
Yeah, but also they went... I mean, that's the only review they've left, surely.
They've left 101 reviews.
Are they all typically 1 star?
Let's have a look.
Does Lou,
No, what
I'm
the fuck?
assuming identifies as female Lou, because you used the female Lou.
Good point.
Does she always... Or has she figured out that actually 5 stars is best?
All 5 stars. It was a mistake. 3-star,
Okay.
but predominantly...
5 stars.
Yeah.
So Lou knows how the system works, but she'd got high on the music of Wasp.
The venue should have responded to that, though. So they don't respond to any reviews.
Yeah.
And they should have responded with a little quippy...
Yeah.
Did you mean the 1 star or did you mean 5? Because
Yeah.
what you've written's bloody lovely, Lou.
Yeah, it is lovely. Although I don't trust her because she's a fan of Wasp.
Okay, fine, fair.
You would not enjoy the music of Wasp.
No, of course not. All of the shit reviews where it's Hugo, terrible venue, was there for Marabou State tonight, oversold to a degree I've never experienced in Bristol before. So it is all about it being too busy.
There's absolutely no way it's oversold.
I would agree. For a
It's-
couple of
it's
gigs I've been to, it's too many people.
packed.
Yeah.
But there's no way there's no way a venue that big
Mate,
in
it
this
is
sort of
really hard
bureaucracy.
to get around it though.
Yeah, because it's a fucking gig. That's how they are.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes I do find it a bit much in there.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, if you go to a packed gig in anywhere where it's sold out, and I guess there's that difference, isn't there? It's the one. The Beacon's the biggest room in Bristol, right? The main room at Beacon.
Motion might be.
1800.
Oh no, Beacon, you're right, yeah.
So then probably down from there is O2, which is I think
No.
8 or 900.
Surely Motion's bigger than that.
Maybe. I think it might be the O2 next,
Okay.
and therefore you've got quite a jump
Yeah.
to sell out the Beacon.
Yeah, the next
But you might well
size
sell out
up.
all of the O2s because they're all kind of that size.
Also, different courses for different horses, right? Not just the venue numbers, but some people, I don't think the Beacon's going to be right for everyone. It's better
No.
now they've taken out that bottom seating.
Yeah. Although it is there, it comes in and out. I didn't realise that.
Oh,
Yeah.
stunning.
Yeah, really good.
Vibes.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah, because when you're in there and it looks like it's set up for seating, you're like that. There's no way you've got standing gigs in here anymore. And then the seats go.
Yeah, I've only been in there with no seats.
Yeah,
And that
no,
was
it does seats
fun.
as well. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, but because it has some seating,
Yeah.
that
can
isn't
get out.
but that isn't going to be right for every type of gig.
No.
Some gigs you just want madness, and everyone
Yeah.
has to be standing for the madness.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But she was able to see, even though she's short, not a criticism.
Weird.
I don't get that.
No, I don't get that
What,
either.
you criticising your own height?
Yeah, it felt like
Because
it.
if you're doing that, you need therapy.
The people make awful facilities, absolutely ran, terrible view. They also do the mega pint in there, and I love that.
Yeah. Is that the 2 pint? Yeah,
So you
I
don't
can't
have to
do
go
it.
back and forth to the bar.
I've got a tiny little
You got a
child's bladder.
Sparrow's bladder.
Yeah.
I don't.
So I can... No, of course not. You are easily the most manly out of the two of us.
I'm
not
like,
looking,
it's got,
but you've got
it's got
all of the
nothing
good
to do-
traits.
All the men I know are fucking terrible at needing a piss constantly as soon as they start drinking.
Is it because we've all got grossly enlarged prostates, do you think?
Probably.
Would you mind checking? Actually, take the nails off.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be. Lou, I think either you need help or maybe that review is just atypical. I feel sorry for you. Is there any point in us doing website or webshite before I give my review?
I can look at it, actually. Here you go. I totally forgot about doing that. Alchemist is going to be there. That'll be sick. I might go watch him.
Are you going to Forwards Festival? Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Because I was thinking I might go because she's going to be there.
Doechii. Yeah. Well, I'm watching Doechii on the Saturday in London at All Points East.
Oh, I knew you were going to something.
Yeah. But basically everyone who's at All Points East on the Saturday is in Bristol on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And I should have just got Forwards tickets.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that the lineup got released after I bought that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to talk about it.
But you can stick it on a resale, right?
Do you think I should?
Could do. Get a Forwards ticket first. Obs.
Do you think? But then what if I can't resell it and then I've just got fucking tickets to everything all weekend? It's a
that's
a
ball
dilemma.
ache. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Ready for a bit of webshite?
Yeah, webshite. O2 Bristol. Oh, 10 seconds. I'll count it out loud.
I'll do
or
it.
You can count it.
Ready, steady, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Love it.
2,
Hot 8 brass band.
1. I love Hot 8 brass band. Should we
They're
go?
on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to Annie Mac.
It's website because it's so good at what's on that I've just had to edit out 5 minutes of me and Charlie deciding which gigs to go to.
Yeah. And then, how do you think they're guilty?
No, because
Obviously
I have personal
not.
experience.
Yeah, obviously not.
That's interesting, isn't it? The dichotomy.
No, I think you'd have pushed back, even if you'd never have been there, because of your gig experience, not just the localised. And you just said, of course, gigs are going to be busy.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would. I, as a child, went to watch Chelsea Football Club and the tickets were cheapest in the shed.
Right.
Which was a standing only,
No thanks.
mainly full of skinheads. And they would pass you over the heads of the crowd. So skinheads would pass you. My dad would pick me up, along with all the other kids. Not my dad, but other people's dads.
Yeah.
You would get
Pass
passed
you
over all
over.
the heads, and then you'd go and stand at the front against the chain link fence like that, with loads of fucking skinheads who just wanted to kill everybody over there. And I would always come out without my shoes because the crowd would suddenly lurch left, and your shoes are gone, and then it would lurch right. You'd be like that. There they go. Oh, no. And then eventually they'd go over the top. My dad would grab me by the hand, go, "Come on, Johnny, we'll go over." We'd get on the pitch as well. Everybody's fighting. There's police horses everywhere. Me and my dad run round the edge, I guess other people did, and we'd going to in the posh seats.
Oh, nice.
It was great. So that's, I think, why I love a packed gig.
You like the chaos,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, it's kind of how we said stand-up comedy is better when you go watch it live and everyone's laughing together and everyone's singing along or rapping along, dancing, vibing. Incredible.
Yeah.
I went to watch Ezra Collective at the O2 in Manchester.
Oh, yeah, you said.
Mate, that is definitely top 3 gigs I've ever been to, and it was made so much better by... Oh, actually, it's quite sad. She sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago, Angie Stone.
Yeah, of course. Was she there?
No.
I was like, oh my God.
I know, I'd have lost my shit. But Ezra Collective played. Angie Stone, Wish I Didn't Miss You. And yeah, the whole crowd was singing it and they're just playing it. And it was fucking biblical. Like,
that's
I could have
glorious.
cried. Like, I fucking love that song. It was amazing. And actually, if I'd have just watched that and the whole crowd wasn't vibing to it, would have been a completely different experience. But singing along, singing the words at that song, at the band playing it at you.
Were they sing? Was there anyone singing it in the band?
No one.
Fucking great.
Incredible.
Do they? Because I don't know enough about them. They have occasional guest vocalists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
So
is there a vocalist on stage all the time?
No.
So a lot of the time it's just them being Ezra Collective and fucking funky as hell.
Yeah, but the drummer usually gets up and will do crowd work.
Yeah.
Talk to everyone, get them vibing. He's got a mic by the drums.
Yeah.
So like he does the most crowd interaction.
He's basically the Ezra, right?
Yeah, they get down in the crowd, like the saxophonist and the trumpet player get in the crowd, and it's just
nice.
like it's fucking sick. It's a party.
That's really
They're
good.
at Forwards on the Saturday. I know. I'm devastated. Like I can't even deal. I'm so fucked off with myself.
You can't even cap no more.
I just want to go to that.
Yeah.
It'd be such a good weekend.
Not taking away from anything from Ezra Collective, who I think might be a more musically accomplished band. Definitely are. But the party vibe of Dutty Moonshine. There's a guy, one of the trombone players. Halfway through, the main MC wandered over to him and he was like that, oh yeah, sure. And he got out a spare trombone, because clearly he's got one that he can break.
Right.
And then jumped backwards into the crowd, played a trombone solo, which eventually wasn't mic'd anymore because he didn't have a mic on the trombone, but you could still hear it parping over everything as he went to the back of the room.
Yeah.
And then just fell off of everybody's backs underneath the balcony, ran back on the stage.
That's sick. I'd love that.
Really
I've got
good.
some news for you.
Go on.
Dutty Moonshine Bigband
Yeah.
are touring this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd go see them.
Not Bristol.
No, because they did their big homecoming, even though it's not where they're from, apparently.
Exeter in November.
Oh, no.
Cardiff.
Yeah, that's a better gig. Where?
Just says Cardiff. On the 13th of November. Oh, wait, hang on.
One of the best gigs I went to was probably early while she sleeps in Club Ilfracombe.
The Globe?
Oh, yeah, that's a great venue.
Why don't we go?
Yeah, we should go. You'll love it. We need to stop doing our social diary and
Finish this fucking
finish
pod
this
off.
fucking podcast.
So John has asked our resident business astrologer,
Simon Novichuk.
Simon Novichuk, about running a gig venue
Yeah.
and what star signs would be best suited to it.
And he says that the best star sign...
Simon says.
Did I sound like that? Or did
No,
you just-
not at all. I just
Simon says.
felt overwhelmed and had to.
He says to run a music venue, you'd need someone who has bold leadership, emotional intelligence, and show-stopping charisma.
Yeah, classic.
And that top pick is Leo.
Ooh, the old lions, eh?
Natural-born entertainers and leaders, and you know they're ruled by the sun, obviously.
Oh, because it's all goosed when they're born, baby.
Don't buy the fucking sun. They thrive in the spotlight, but they also know how to make others shine. So yeah, and what we do, if you're new here, this is your first time, welcome. What happens now is Simon Novichuk.
What happens now is fucking scientific.
It is. Simon Novichuk gives us a horoscope for Leo.
Yeah.
That's not only for the person who runs that business, but for you if you're a Leo and you have a job. So here's the horoscope for Leo for this week. And I'm going to say that again because I forgot how to read. Here's the horoscope.
I wasn't listening either, actually, so.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm all yours, baby.
Hi. Here's the horoscope for Leo for this week. The sun fuels your fire. But it's Mars in Cancer that's challenging you to lead with both heart and hustle.
Ooh, heart and hustle.
This week, emotional intelligence is your secret weapon. Read the room, then own it. Mercury's energy is unlocking powerful communication opportunities, so pitch bold, negotiate harder, and don't second-guess your gut. Your charisma is currency. Spend it where it earns you influence. Big moves require big presence. Step in, speak up, and steal the spotlight. Lead with fire and the world will follow.
Gorgeous.
Nice. That
Yeah,
works
I like
if
that.
you're a Leo or an arsonist.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you're a Leo, lead with fire.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you don't set the office on fire.
Don't second guess your gut.
Don't second guess your gut.
Yeah. So if you think it won't be a fire, it probably won't be.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, I'm a Pisces, which is why I shit myself. It's been a delight to be with you.
Oh, it's been wonderful. And
Yeah.
you.
And you.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's much better than having a real job.
Yeah, isn't it?
Please subscribe
so that we never have to have real jobs again.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because
that'd
much
be
as we love our
gorgeous.
clients.
Oh,
it's
and
not
I do really love my clients.
Yes. But it's not the same as just messing about on the internet.
Hey, look, we researched these really hard. Think of the 4 facts I came up with today.
Yeah.
That took me 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yes. It is hard work. So if you'd subscribe, that would be great.
Hit us up with some comments. You can have some merch.
You can have a free t-shirt, not this hoodie, but you can have a free t-shirt if you give the best comment on this episode.
Yeah, best comment, free
and
t-shirt.
the amount of comments we get, guys, it could be the only comment. You'll get a t-shirt.
This month. It isn't one of my family members.
It's a good job both of our mums are dead in many ways. Otherwise it would just be them.
Yeah, mate.
They'd be having a conversation.
There's quite a few people I work with, their mums comment on their LinkedIn stuff, and I find it really cute.
It is nice.
It is really sweet.
Yeah.
It is really sweet.
If you've got an alive mum, well done.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And on that note,
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
goodbye to you and
Mazel
your mum.
tov, night.
Hey, thanks for being part of our weird little gang. If you're not officially a member, all you have to do is click the subscribe button and you'll join us next time. Remember, sometimes you eat a little chocolate, sometimes you black out and wake up surrounded by the detritus of a disgusting binge. It's fine, you're a human, not a monk. Just hydrate and carry on. Because you know what? You got this. Go get 'em, champ.